in August of 2022, Artificial Intelligence Governance and Safety Canada is formed. And it says on the website, your vision is the development of advanced AI technology that is safe and beneficial for all. And your mission is to catalyze Canada's leadership in AI governance and safety. Couple of questions. First, when you say your vision is to see the development of AI tech that is safe and beneficial for all, is the converse of that true? Does that assume that you also want to rid AI of its potential risks, including existential risk to humans?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, with AI, obviously there's a huge range of possibilities. Many of them very positive, and some of them very negative. For us, like as a responsible society needs to at least cover the basics of making sure that the worst case scenarios don't happen, or at least that we limit them as much as possible. So that's where the kind of the safe portion comes from. And the beneficial is a combination of ensuring that the right kinds of AI get built, and also that the benefits get shared properly, because you could have extreme wealth being created, but if it's not distributed, or if this turns into there's a lot of basically power dynamics around that need to be figured out, and obviously just the broader implications for everyone's life and the economy and politics, and it's a big can of worms. So yeah.
Interesting. So then, what would you say your plan is? Even kind of a rough view of your plan to catalyze Canada's leadership in AI governance and safety. How do you see this moving forward?
For sure. Well, the overall theory of change, especially as this first year or two, has been to make sure that all of the key decision makers in Canada at least understand what's going on with AI, where it's headed, and so at least there's some beginning of, like, our model is, if they understand what's going on, they'll be able to make better decisions in their sectors, in their departments, and so we've been doing a lot of education. We put together like a white paper explaining what can and should Canada be doing, and a bunch of recommendations on the AI and Data Act. So it's really kind of clarifying, okay, so what's going on, what needs to be done, and hopefully with that, people can make better decisions than they would otherwise. And there's also, I guess the second question is like, why Canada, which I can go into now if you want to.
Yeah, of course.
Well, so I mean, our positioning is, we are the org in Canada working on this, and we are keenly aware that it is more likely than not that smart human AI gets built in the United States or in China first. And that to a certain extent, I mean, at Canada, with our relatively small economy and military, we're not a huge player. However, there's lots of stuff that we can and should be doing, which would be very positive. So everything from leading global talks to piloting domestic policies. And one of the things we want to do ourselves too is pilot a national conversation on AI, to at least basically a two-way conversation with the general public to explain where AI is headed, what are the options we have, and consult as to, okay, so what kind of feature do we want to build? If we can automate all the work, should we? That kind of stuff. And with that information, hopefully both directly inform the developers who are building technology, so they know as they're developing what kinds of things they should be thinking about, and also hopefully guide domestic and foreign policy on that as well. So.